Today you're going to learn a beginner's kettlebell swing progression. You're going to learn about a two-handed Russian kettlebell swing and the hike pass, and we're going to start with a deadlift. So this is a video that I created. It was an internal training for our physical therapists, and I just thought may as well release it to YouTube because it's valuable. I'll be reshooting this in stages for our YouTube channel. However, I didn't want to let the content go to waste. There's some really good tips and tricks here, even if you're a physical therapist learning this and teaching it for the first time. So number one, start in stages. I teach pretty much most of the stages, and you're going to start with the deadlifts and the hip hinging. And we've got another video on YouTube on dialing in your hip hinge like here. Maybe I can try to put that there. We've also got, it's called the hike pass. We do a 2-arm swing. And then for people that are using too much arms in the swing, you can try it with a towel. Don't do them all in one session. Just really work it. Kettlebells is about greasing the groove or getting in a good groove and getting in the movement pattern, the skill and the technique more than powering through it. Good luck. And then if you have any issues with this, please, maybe go find someone to teach you some kettlebells. If you have any pain, injuries, etc., and they start to hurt worse, you probably need a total body diagnostic with a physical therapist. Feel free to reach out to us. But what I'd love you to do is like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave us some comments below to let me know what worked well, what didn't. And I know my head got cut off and I have a beard now, but hopefully you can enjoy this content and get a lot out of it. We'll see you soon. I'm Dr. Aaron LeBauer. Check us out on Instagram at LeBauerPT and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Deadlift. So we've got the deadlift. Okay. Break the bar, squeeze the butt, and we repeat. Breathe out. Core tight at the top. Okay. Suitcase deadlift, same thing. You can hear and stand up, back down. You can do one-arm deadlift with people as a variation. Remember, this is shoulder stability exercise as well. But once people get the deadlift, it's great. Okay, I'd like to get a lot of people doing swings, kettlebell swings. Especially, what's her name, the swimmer. I want to get her doing kettlebell swings, okay, because she needs more core stability. And kettlebell swings are an awesome core stability, and it's built off the deadlift. You have to be able to deadlift and hip hinge before you swing a kettlebell. So to swing a kettlebell, there's a couple stages in learning it. You can't just really stand people up and go swing a kettlebell, because they'll do a whole bunch of other weird stuff. So what I do is I start people off with, it's called hike pass. Okay, they got the deadlift down. Deadlift is great. So a hike pass is just, you start the kettlebell out in front of you because you use this momentum. Grab the bar, break the bar, break it. You're in the hip hinge position. The hike pass is just lifting it up and setting it back down. And you can breathe with it. It's kind of like, there's an exhale here, but it's just like lift it up and set it back down. And we'll do that a couple times. And for some people, that's just enough. Just being in that position is enough to challenge their core, their back, their hips. So from the hike pass, you go to just one swing and down. And that's there's a huge step for people to get that. The swing, because the first thing that people are going to do is, I'll just switch to a little bit lighter weight, is they're going to do their arms. So the kettlebell swing is not an arm movement. It's all hips. And you have to have hips, and your arms are letting the kettlebell go out in front of you. So a great way to practice that at home is to wrap a towel around the kettlebell, and it'll teach you to kind of keep your arms in the right spot. I don't have a towel right here to do that, but it's great. But so a lot of people are going to want to lift up, do this weird stuff. The CrossFit kettlebell swing is the American style where they lift overhead. And even with that one, it should be mostly hips. People are doing this weird lift thing, which can be compromising for some people, and for some people it's not. But it's at that point they're not using their hips to do it. It's an arm movement, and it should be based on a hip movement. So kettlebell starts out in front because that gets you momentum. You grip it, break the bar, hike pass. Which is just basically, I lift my hips up and let the kettlebell swing back between my legs. So give that a try. Yep, and remember, keep the nice, pretend like this sticks on your back here. Yeah. And so lift your hips up to get the kettlebell up. There it is. That's it. Okay, now set it down. Now, when you grab the kettlebell, grab it tight with your hands and try to break it, and I'll do the same thing. Yep. That's it. Okay. Now, this time, what you're going to do is you're going to let it swing between your legs and then stand up all the way. Squeeze your hips forward. Stand up. Yep. You feel how that felt kind of awkward? Yeah. So same thing, just do one hike pass, and as it comes forward, send your hips forward. Hips forward. Yep. And relax your arms, let it all be your hips.
Still feel awkward.
Yeah. Hips, 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 hips. If I was a Russian guy, I'd have a switch and whatever. Okay. Hips, hips. That's better. Let me go. I'll be back in 1 second. Try that 2 more times.
Go with the towel.
Yeah. That's better. Okay. So watch this. We're going to do the lighter. We're going to do 25 pounds for this one. We're going to take the towel. Get a nice good grip. It should stay on the towel. Okay, if I'm lifting my arms, it's going to do this weird thing. Okay, it's going to kind of hop up and down. So grab it about midway up right there. Yep, more hips now. Less arms. Yep. That's it. Okay? Now, once you get to doing repetitions of the kettlebell swing, so you want to start people with just the hike pass, and then doing one swing, and setting it back down. Setting up again, one swing, and they're just going to do that over and over again for like a week. Unless miraculously they're like perfect. Okay? So then we're going to do, then you're going to do kettlebell swings. And the other things to cue is at the top, there's an exhale, and you're grabbing through the core. Engage the core. So at the top, you're engaging through the core on an exhale, and a quick like power breath exhale, squeezing the glutes. And that's where the stability. That's where you find stability all of a sudden. That's really what people need to get to. It's like that stability where everyth's lined up and in sync. And they're moving their hips. So now we're beyond the hip hinge to getting, this multi-joint movement. Multi-planar joint movement going. So so always at the top, there's a exhale that happens that helps you engage through your core. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden you got kettlebell swings. And after we get that, we can do variations. But it's really just, we can get people into doing 20 kettlebell swings 3 days a week, three times 20 kettlebell swings, 3 days a week, they're going to get a good workout. But then there's variations beyond that. One-arm kettlebell swings, kettlebell cleans, kettlebell snatches, those kind of, and presses.